Hello students, welcome everyone. Today 11th standard, third chapter, second unit, vegetative morphology. Under the vegetative morphology, root modifications. The root modification, taproot modification, adventitious root modification. Under the taproot modification, storage, conical root, Fusiform root, Napiform root, breathing root. Adventitious root modification is divided in three categories: storage, mechanical support, vital function. Storage, tuberous root, fasciculated root, nodulose root, moniliform root, annulated root. Mechanical support, prop root, stilt root, climbing root, buttress root. Vital function, epiphytic root, foliar root, sucking root, photosynthetic root. Let's we study one by one root modification and the taproot modification and adventitious root modifications. Let's we continue about the root modifications. So in this lesson, we have studied about root system, the root modifications. The roots are positively geotropic and negatively phototropic. Positively geotropic, the roots grow towards the gravitational force, its meaning positively geotropic. Negatively phototropic, the roots grow away from the sunlight, that is negatively phototropic, and it grow towards the water, so positively hydrotropic. It is also characterized by the absence of nodes and internodes absence and presence of unicellular hair. The unicellular hair is helped to absorbing the water from soil, and presence of cap, the root cap, terminal cap, or calyptra. The root system, taproot system, and adventitious root system. Dicotyledonous plants possess taproot system, and monocotyledonous plants possess adventitious root systems. The taproot system, the primary root grows vertically down into the soil. The taproot systems, the lateral branches called lateral root system or secondary roots. The secondary roots grow from this at an acute angle outwards and downwards. And from these other branches may arise. The main or primary root is known as the taproot system, taproot. The root cap is present in the tip of the root. The meristematic zone, the zone of elongation, the zone of maturation, represent the three zones in the root system. This is the lateral root arising from the primary root. Root hairs are helping to absorbing the water and minerals from the soil. This is adventitious root system. The adventitious roots, the clusters of root is here. The clusters of root arising from the main stem. The primary root usually dies at an early stage and is replaced by numerous roots that develops from the stem. These roots which develop from the stem are equal in size. They are known as adventitious roots, which gives rise to branch, or lateral roots and form an adventitious root. Example, all monocotyledon plants, for example, grasses. Let's study about that root modifications, taproot modification. The first one, conical root. Conical root is broad at the top and gradually tapers toward the lower end. This is conical. For example, Tachus carota, carrot. Next one, fusiform root. This is swollen in the middle and gradually tapers towards the both end, the two ends, Raphanus sativus, radius. And tap roots modification Napiform for the purpose of storage. The swollen part at the top and abruptly tapers towards the lower end. For example, Pita vulgaris, beetroot. Beetroot is an example for Napiform root. And respiratory roots, some mangrove plants The tap roots become aerotropic and come out of the soil. They are called as special spores are present. This special pore is nematopores. The help of the nematopores, taking respiration and exchange the gases. So taking respiration, this is breathing roots for the vital function. Next one, the adventitious root modification, storage root, tuberous root. These tuberous roots are swollen without any definite shape. Tuberous roots are produced singly, not in cluster. For example, Epomia petatus, Saccharivally climb. Then fasciculated root. These roots are in cluster from the base of the stem. For example, Dahlia, Asparagus, and Rulia. Nodulated root, nodulous root. In this type of root, swelling occurs only near the tips. The nodules are present here. For example, Miranda arrowroot, curcuma, Amanda mango ginger, and curcuma longa, turmeric. So nodules are present, that's nodulated roots. In moniliform roots, here the rootlets are repeatedly swollen, thus giving a beetled appearance. So that appearance of beetled appearance, the root, beetled root or moniliform root. For example, white is grapes and portulaca, then marmorica, Indian spinach, Fasciculated. These are the example for moniliform roots. This is annulated root. These roots have series of ring-like swelling on their surface at regular intervals. For example, Ipac, Psychotria. This what is form a ring-like structure on netted roots. For the purpose of storage root, a tuberous already we have studied about tuberous root. And prop root, the mechanical support, prop root or pillar root. These roots grow vertically downward from the lateral branches into the soil and give the support of the very biggest huge tall trees like banyan trees and Ficus palangalensis. Ficus bengalensis is a banyan tree. The next one, stilt root. Stilt root is adventitious roots arising from nodes of the main stem to provide more support to the plant. For example, pantanus root, then Saccharum officinarum, sugar cane. You can see like this, the stilt root, brass root, Giames, and pantanus rhizophora. We can see like this kind of stilt root. And climbing root, in certain climbers, adventitious roots arise from the nodes and support the scalp in climbing. For example, fiber petal, by Ficus fumula, Kodiati. This was the example for climbing roots. Next one, buttress roots. This root from certain tall trees, a broad plank-like outgrowths develop towards the base all around the trunk. They grow obliquely downwards and give support to huge trunks of trees. This is an adaptation for tall rainforest trees. For example, silk cotton trees, Bambax, white cotton tree, then Terminalia, Arjuna, Marudamaram. So like this, a very huge trees give support, the buttress root, gives support, mechanical support to that plant. And vital function, respiratory roots, already we have studied about that respiratory roots. The epiphytic roots, go for that, epiphytic roots. This epiphytic roots. So epiphytic roots, or velamen root. Some epiphytic orchids develop a special kind of aerial roots which hang freely in the air. These roots develop a spongy tissues called velamen tissues, which is present in the tip of the root. This velamen tissues help to absorbing the water from the moisture from the surrounding air. It easily absorbs the water from the moisture. For example, Vanda and then edit. These are the example for epiphytic roots. Next one, foliar roots. These are foliar roots. The plants like Bryophyllum, epiphyllous buds or present, which produce epiphyllous roots. So foliar roots. For example, Bryophyllum, it produces the buds of the margin of the leaves. This is what? Foliar roots. Next one, sucking or haustorial roots. Sucking or haustorial roots are parasitic or haustorial or sucking roots. The parasites penetrates into the host through sucking or parasitic or haustorial roots and develop a connection between the conducting system of the two plants. So this kind of sucking root, the root it penetrate into the xylem tissues and phloem tissues. It easily sucking water and foods from the higher plants. So it is a parasitic plant. For example, Cuscuta plant. Cuscuta plant, they easily suck the nutrients from the higher plants. Next one, photosynthetic or assimilatory roots. Some roots, it possesses a green pigment. The help of the green pigment, it perform the photosynthesis. Like Dinospora, the aerial roots become green and perform the photosynthetic in functions. So this is photosynthetic or assimilatory roots. Dinospora, Tropha natans, water chestnut. These are the example for assimilatory roots. Floating roots, the plants like Uticularia, swollen spongy floating roots are found having large parenchyma. The floats provide buoyancy to the plant and they are also respiratory in function. This is vital function, breathing roots, and also we can use this Uticularia for respiratory in function. The clinging roots, the epiphytic orchids, the roots arise, the fix the plant to the substratum called as clinging roots. Epiphytic roots, parasitic or haustorial or sucking roots. These contractile roots or pull roots, epiphyllous roots, and haptra. So today we have studied about that modifications of root, two types of taproot modifications and adventitious root modifications. And taproot modifications, storage function, breathing root. Then adventitious root modification, storage, mechanical support, and vital function. Thank you, students. Thanks for watching.